Hi everyone, this is Darren from Impact Training Corporation. Hope you're great. Wanted to share with you a quick story from our personal life which connects so well with business and particularly in leadership, and how to get the most out of your staff and create that leverage so that you're not doing all the work. As many of you know, we have a golden retriever dog who's just turned 1 year old. Her name is Buddy, and we took her to puppy preschool in the early days, and now that she's a bit older, we needed to take her to adult training. So last night was the first adult training for our dog Buddy, and the first training was dog free. So Buddy was not allowed to come to the training. It was just about us as the owners learning what to do and how do we train, what mindset do we need, what instructions do we need to give, how do we need to communicate to the dogs to be able to get the best from them. I thought this is exactly what needs to happen more in business. We often send our staff to training and to sales training, but the leaders, the managers and the owners don't reflect on themselves enough, and without the staff go, what do I need to do differently and more effectively to get a better result? It's easy to point the finger at other people, but we know when we're pointing the finger at someone else, we've got 3 fingers pointing back at us. So the first thing we need to do is to look in the mirror and to see what we need to do differently. So the instructor last night was talking about the change in training from disciplining the dog and using punishment as a means of getting them to do what we want versus rewarding them for doing the right thing and praising them for doing the right thing. And again, that links straight into human communication and human leadership. If someone is scared to be at their place of work, if they're scared, if they're taking action to prevent getting in trouble, well, they're less likely to do that on a regular basis. Same with the pets, of course. So we need to create an environment that we're looking out for those positives in people and rewarding the things that they do well. The instructor also spoke about thinking it from a dog's perspective. What does the dog think? And they even went back to think about what is the breed of the dog, what were they bred to do? And it's exactly the same from the perspective of behavior, understanding our staff's behavior, their DISC, their values, and communicating in a manner that responds best to their values and their behavioral style. The instructor also spoke about, because the dogs don't talk at all, of course, then all of their cues are body language, which again links perfectly into human leadership and human communication with body language and mirror and matching. It's not necessarily the words that they say, but it's the facial expressions, the body language, where are their eyes going, to see whether our staff are on board with what we're asking them to do, or if they're just giving us a little bit of pillow talk. And they're very much so about having trust. That again, the dog needs to trust their owner to follow, rather than being scared of their owner and doing things to spite them. Same again with our staff. So we need to create that trust. We need to know them. We need to know what motivates them. We need to know how they like to be recognized, how they like to be told about something that they need to improve, and what feedback do they need and in what manner. It's not the way that the owner necessarily wants to give that instruction. It's the way that the animal responds best. Same with us as leaders and managers in business. It's not necessarily the way we like to give feedback, but it's the way that our staff respond best that is going to get our best results. So we do a lot of work with staff, particularly with sales and communication best practice, but we also do a lot of work with the leaders and the owners of the business to help them with their leadership skills, to make sure they're not managing and just working with discipline in the old days of leadership, but taking the time to understand their staff and to create really great leaders, which of course is going to give that leverage where it's not all about you as the owner, that you've got skilled people that you can trust, that will know that will do the right thing by you. So if you in your business would like some help with your leadership or your sales and communications best practice, then jump on board, get onto our website, give us a call, get in contact, and we'd love to help. Talk soon. Bye.